Delivery in less than an hour with our expert delivery team. Stop by for Jeep Adventure Days sales event or visit us online at Fox Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Southfield.com. This month, lease a 23 Jeep Compass starting at $269 a month. We can't wait to help you find the vehicle you've been searching for.
Hi, I'm Dave, a hiring manager for a Fortune 500 company. Well, not really. I'm a voice actor. But if I did work for a Fortune 500 company, I'd hire with Upwork. Upwork is 10 times faster than traditional hiring on average. You can post a job and hire all in the same day. From full dev teams to designers, copywriters, project managers, and AI experts. Over 12 million trusted pros are on Upwork. See for yourself why 30% of the Fortune 500 use Upwork to supercharge their staff. Go to upwork.com/hire now to start your search, because this is how we work now.
They're America's auto workers. They helped build our country and keep us on the move. And we've always been able to count on them during times of war, peace, prosperity, and tough times. Yet all they've ever wanted is to compete fairly worldwide and get their fair share of the American dream. Donald Trump calls them great Americans and has always had their backs, from tax cuts for their families to playing hardball with China. Biden, he's turned his back on the auto workers by cutting a deal that uses American tax dollars to help fund China's electric car business. That's a stake in the heart for American auto workers, and they can count on President Trump
Turn right and rear.
I'm Donald Trump, candidate for president, and I approve this
Turn right and
Paid for
rear.
by Donald J. Trump for President 2024 Inc.
Are you a construction manager or safety coordinator in need of hydro excavation? Pro Services is the leader in hydro excavation, the safest way to dig. Hydro excavation uses alternative precision techniques instead of mechanical processes that can cause serious damage to infrastructure. Pro Services also provides hazardous and non-hazardous waste transportation, factory deep cleaning, confined space rescue, and commercial and/or industrial power washing. Pro Services is always looking for CDL drivers and laborers. Visit proservices.com. That's PROS services.com.
No one does happy hour like Twin Peaks. Whatever your preference, we have everything from tequila cocktails in an extensive bourbon category to top shelf spirits and cocktails served over ice balls. Local craft beers and handcrafted whiskey cocktails round out an adventurous drink menu, second to none. And don't forget about our 29-degree man-sized draft. Twin Peaks, drinks, scenic views.
At Grainger, we're for the ones who pay attention to every little detail. The ones who fuss, tinker, and sweat the small stuff. Because you know the tiniest thing can make the biggest difference when it comes to keeping business moving. We get it. We're the same way, offering access to product experts to help you quickly and easily find what you need. So whatever your industry, you know you're always getting professional-grade products. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Discover credit cards automatically double all the cash back you earn at the end of your first year. Which means... Wait, hold up. Question for the audio engineer.
Go ahead.
Did I read that right? Discover automatically doubles all your cash back?
Yeah, that's what the script says.
So if I get a Discover card right now, I can earn twice the cash back.
Apparently. Wait. Unlimited first-year cash back match. Only from Discover. See terms and learn more at discover.com/match.
This hour of The Valenti Show with Rico is brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding. Call 1-800-LOW-RATE. The Valenti and Rico Show is presented by Femininio Law. Go to GetDavidGetPaid.com.
Cried for your mama 2 times at cornhole.
All right, we'll get back to your calls momentarily, but we do this. It's tongue-in-cheek. I call it a hostage situation. Rico calls it the Big Ten Power Ranks. Outstanding grab. The safety got juked. Intercepted again. Michigan State. It's the Big Ten Power Rankings. By general disposition on the Big Ten, for clarity. Thing sucks. You know, here we go. You know what, Mike? Here's the deal. Yes. I was doing the power rankings, and when I realized that even after the loss to Washington, Michigan State was still 8th on my power rankings. Oh, no. We said we got to move on. David, I give you the top 10. Wait, so Rico's finally come to my side on this.
14 Northwestern, 13 Indiana, 12 Nebraska, 11 Illinois, 10 Purdue, 9 Rutgers, 8 MSU, 7 Minnesota, Wisconsin, Maryland, Iowa, OSU, U of M, Penn State.
I still would put MSU probably 12th, based on...
I wanted to, and I couldn't, because it is so far... Yeah.
All right.
Here we go.
So this is America's top 10.
America's top 10, at least according to me. At number 10, want to take a guess?
No, I just prefer to hear it.
Bo Nix, the Oregon Ducks. Oregon coming off of a 55-10 victory over Hawaii. They got Coach Prime in Colorado this weekend. At 9, well, go ahead.
No, we're not going to help people. Why? What are you, just reading? Is that the segment? We're just going to do a cue card?
Oh, no, go ahead.
Over to Phil. Back to Raquel.
Go ahead.
No, at least we know Oregon has gone on the road, difficult place to play down at Texas Tech, and got a win. This week, here's the deal. You want to show me you're legit. You launch Dion into the sun, preferably by north of 21 points. Whack, whack. You're at home. End this charade, please.
At number 9, and this team has a chance to rise a lot higher next week because they're traveling to Notre Dame, the Ohio State.
See, I like this. I like that you're willing to rank teams and not just go along with the whole think tank. OSU has not looked like a top 5 team. So therefore, I think it's totally legitimate to put them 9. Major question at quarterback. I still question. We talk in Detroit about Dan Campbell's decision-making. When are we going to talk about Ryan Day's? I mean, the statistics on Ryan Day in 3rd and short, 4th and short, the play calls, lack of success. He's got a weird obsession about wanting to run the ball, and it's like, Ryan, then you have to recruit a team that does that.
Right.
I am with you. They would be in my top 10, but barely.
Almost
mainly
had to go to
really
18
there aren't that many
mile.
good teams in America.
At number 8,
Almost went
the team
to
that they're
18
playing.
mile.
Notre Dame, the Fighting Irish. They just had the 41-17 victory over Central Michigan.
They remind me a lot of Michigan. Physical. They're going to line up and smash. And all summer you read about it. Marcus Freeman was getting this team to build an edge. And when they play, look, they went on the road to NC State. I'm not telling you NC State's a world beat.
Right.
But I've seen them go on the road, sold-out crowd, and they gutted that team in crunch time. Notre Dame now has OSU coming to town, and to me, Notre Dame is the best facsimile of U of M in America. So how that game goes, I think gives us a window into how OSU Michigan's going to go. And if OSU wilts, can't hold their water, Michigan will roll them again.
Funny you mentioned Michigan, Mike, because at 7, the University of Michigan. You played 3 non-conference games.
And you looked like ass in all of them.
Yeah.
Sorry. Plus, are we allowed to have a conversation about J.J. McCarthy? How do you throw 3 picks against Bowling Green? Look, we know you're good. You might be great. But when you don't play anyone, and then you don't look good playing them, this is how the poll should go, David. This is how it should be in real life.
No, I agree with your placement because we've shown to be a little bit better than Ohio State right now and Notre Dame, but we're not better to be in the top 5.
Right.
I've shown that.
So, yeah, I have them at 7. I know your ticket texts are about to blow up.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because you're not saying they're bad.
No.
And I think Michigan has the highest upside on the list. If Michigan wins all their games, they'll end up in the playoff. They'll end up Big Ten champions. And it won't matter what they were ranked on September 19th.
See, I think a lot of that depends on what Ohio State does because there's going to be a lot of teams, Mike, vying for those 4 chairs.
I was only going to be upset if you put Alabama ahead of Michigan.
No.
Then I would have laughed in your face. Go ahead.
Spoiler alert, Alabama's not in the top 10.
Don't deserve to be.
At number 6 is Penn State. Penn State just beat Illinois 30-13. They did beat West Virginia, a Power 5 school, though it was at home. I think I look at that victory as more impressive than what Michigan has gone through. So right now, I have Penn State a little bit higher than Michigan.
Need more from Drew Aller. The defense is real. That's one of the 5 best defenses in America, but I need more from Aller. And again, got away with several turnover-worthy throws at Illinois. They could rise, but again, the quarterback is what concerns me.
What?
At number 5, probably, a team that most people finally saw for the first time this year. If you watched the game in East Lansing, the University of Washington, led by Michael Penix, who I think is going to win the Heisman Trophy. It's really an unstoppable offense. Kalen DeBoer, the scheme, an NFL QB, first-round pick QB, 3 NFL receivers. My fear, I got to see that defense against someone real. Boise State's offense was a train wreck with the new OC. MSU was a train wreck. But I'm fine with it because the Pac-12 is loaded. I can't believe I'm saying it. They're loaded. At number 4, the University of Georgia. Georgia, look at Kenny's look on his face. Hey, don't be losing at halftime to South Carolina.
It's laughable.
Why is it laughable?
First of all, if they would have made some kicks, maybe that game would have looked a little bit.
Ifs and buts, candy and nuts. If I would have had 6 numbers in the Powerball, I wouldn't be in it right now.
Bored, just like they were bored last year.
God, that's
They are. What do you want?
That's such a lazy take, Kenny.
It's not lazy. It's the truth.
Hold on. So you expect
you guys have been saying that for weeks.
Stop
Don't call me lazy.
Hold on. So Rico's supposed to rank your team with a boredom quotient?
Yes, absolutely. When you win back-to-back titles.
All right. Well, then you know what? Call the Feinbaum show. Talk to Dale in Huntsville.
Bored. Most of these kids were not playing when they were winning back-to-back national championships. Now they're bored.
Kenny, they don't look like the number 1 team in the nation. Plain and simple. They came back. They beat a conference team, an SEC team in South Carolina, so I give them credit for that. That's the only reason why they're ranked higher than Washington, is because they played a better team than Washington.
Number 3.
At number 3 is USC, coming off their bye week last week, led by Caleb Williams. I think them and Washington, in my opinion, are on the collision course. I can't wait for that game to happen. I think USC's the first mistake you made, but I'll let it go. Too high? Their defense is ass. Yeah, but Mike, they're ass. Ass. All right. At number 2, even though they just played a close game against Boston College, I have the Florida State Seminoles. Ultimate look-ahead spot. They had Clemson on the road, and it was hurricane force winds. It was wild. Now, there's still no excuse to be in that type of spot against BC, the Fighting Halfleys. But it's going to happen to everybody. It happened to Georgia at Mizzou last year. It happens. I give them a one-time freebie because unlike Georgia, they've actually played someone, and that's just it. And at number 1, Texas is back. The University of Texas, fresh off of their win over Wyoming, 31-10. They look like the best team as of right now. And the biggest thing, they win up front. It's the best O-line, D-line combo Texas has had in a decade. Weapons outside. Kenny knows about A.D. Mitchell.